Hi guys, welcome to episode 22 of the M&T podcast. What a ride we've had. Pre-warning, we have actually already drunk a bottle of wine before we started the podcast, which is awkward, but okay. This week we talk about a bunch of stuff, which I've clearly forgotten, so Matt will have to fill us in.
I can't remember either. We had so many questions and good questions.
They were wonderful.
Really, really good questions. I think we talked about...
we talked about the Handmaid's Tale.
Yes.
We talked about football, unfortunately. We talked about Christmas. We talked about cocktails. And
we also talked about what was our... If you could be a fruit, what would you be?
Wow. Riveting stuff.
I mean, this is what you come here for, folks.
I think it is. So welcome to your weekly dose of light, weird relief from normal life.
Most importantly, in this episode, we announce who won our competition.
That is a true fact. Anyway, let's get involved. I hope you like it. I'm sorry if we ramble.
Which we have.
See you on the other side.
We love you. Thank
Au
you for sticking with
revoir.
us. Oh, bye-bye.
See you in the episode.
See you in there, ladies and gentlemen. See you in there.
Saturday night.
This is episode 22. I ought to start...
Apologise to Tim.
I'm going to apologise to my father, who was the only person who commented last week on the fact that it was episode 21, but during the introduction I called it episode 22.
You are just a terrible person.
I've let us down. I've let us all down. You know, we did the podcast at 7:45 in the morning, and maybe I hadn't woken up in time, so I apologise. Today, this week, this episode...
Right now.
22.
Are you ready?
I was born ready.
I'm going to open this wine, but first, we've actually got a label.
Oh, please read the label. We love a label.
Elaborado con uvas Tempranillo de las que... Oh, shall I read it? There's an English version.
Is it from Italy, by
There's
any
an
chance?
English version.
Please do.
Produced from Tempranillo grapes, its salmon pink colour is a result of a short skin maceration.
We've done this one.
Fermented blah-de-blah.
I've read that before.
You have. So that means... Right, okay, fine. We'll admit it. This was in our fridge.
Is that one of the €1.79 bottles of wine that we regularly drink?
Possible. It's also left over. Yes, there was wine left over from last week's Halloween barbecue.
Oh, is it? Well, I think last weekend's barbecue, which we talked about a lot on last week's podcast.
Can you give your 3-word review of last week's
Not only did
barbecue?
we buy a lot of wine, but everybody who came, who had been to our previous barbecue, brought a lot of wine as well. Because,
like multiple bottles per person.
Well, because in the barbecue before that, we had run out
Shock.
well early. So lots of wine was brought. It did mean we have leftovers, and that's what we're working through right now. Wonderful pot.
Pass me your glass,
Thank you.
Matthew.
So
Pre-warning.
glorious, thank you.
We've already had a bottle of this today.
So, last week was the earliest podcast we've ever recorded. It's 8:00 in the evening. This is the latest podcast we've ever recorded.
Get my own glass.
And as a result, we went out a little earlier in the evening. We walked into town. I had a wine. You had some gin.
I did.
Then we came home. We've drank a bottle of rosé already, and now we have got
a hot
recording.
water bottle on my feet.
Absolutely anything could happen, folks. We are already a bottle deep. So
anything could happen.
is it Billiam that usually can notice when we get...
Yes,
bottle deep.
Bill very often messages me and goes, I hear when the wine hits, because he doesn't watch it, he listens.
Yeah.
But he can still hear. And sorry, Bill, we're already there.
So, let us know.
Hope you're enjoying your walk, because I know you're listeing to us on
via
the walk.
comments, messages, reviews, whatever. can you notice a certain minute or moment on this podcast when you go, there you go, the wine's hit? Because, to be honest, folks, we're already a bottle in.
So today it's minute 1. We'll see when it gets to the next level.
Shall we open with the big news?
The big news. What's the big news?
The big moment.
Oh, okay. I thought that was news. I thought I was pregnant. I was like, what?
Well, it'd be funny if I knew that before you did.
How does it work? I'm not sure.
Tifla, you're pregnant.
That's the name of the podcast, Pregnancy.
Oh, God. We've got lots of things that we're going to use as the title for this podcast. I don't think pregnancy is one of them. Although
we have done that before.
Most of them will start with a P.
But we have done that before as well.
Anyway, as I was saying, is there any hint already that we're rambling? There is a little bit, isn't there? Let's take a breath.
Everyone breathe with us.
Because we're 5 minutes in.
Oh, I'm just so happy to be
I'm
here.
happy. This would be an exciting podcast. For the last more than 8 weeks, we have been having a competition running. For anybody who leaves us a review, goes on to Apple Podcasts, leaves us a review and a 5-star rating.
Only 5 stars accepted.
Only 5 stars accepted. There is one person, I don't know who it is, that left us a 4-star rating and...
Get out.
Dead to me. And if you did, we would write down your name, we would take your name, which we have done, and you are in the running for us to send you a bottle of rosé, Whispering Angel, no less.
Now, everyone on YouTube can see that I have the things in my hand.
Yes, if anybody is listening and doubting I mean, we do a genuine sort of vote here, right? There's no need for a recount.
We're not talking
none of
about
these
the
were posted in. These
bed.
are all genuinely written down, and if you've got any reason to believe there is fraud here,
stop the count.
Stop the count and take legal proceedings. We will
why have you done that?
Sorry.
So anyway,
Tiff has written down everyone's name. She's got them in her hands now.
And we are Matt's going to pick a winner. I wrote these down while Matt was watching football because I was bored. I know you're excited. So the winner of this, thank you very much. We will find your review. I've got podcasts open if you don't anyway. We will read it out. But people have entered and we are going to send a bottle of Whispering Angel to someone, which I'm very excited about.
I am.
Excuse me, sir. Of course John McGovern. What? How does he know?
Well, I did message him to say we've just started.
Anyway.
I'm
shaking them in my hand. We were going to put them in a wine bucket, but there weren't that many. So pick one, and you haven't even seen these.
I don't know.
Are you happy with that one?
Yes, in my fingers right now, I have just picked the winner.
I am going to get the reviews open. Hold the phone. Okay.
So this is the winner.
The winner of a Whispering Angel is...
I can't read your handwriting.
Wow, is that their name?
No. Benemolition.
Oh my god! Okay, cool. This person has commented loads and messaged us, and that's not her her or him. I don't know, but that's not. They didn't know that this was their name.
It's like a weird username.
So we read their review. We read this one before.
Read it again. Benemolition, you are the winner of a bottle of wine. We're going to get this sent to you. Read their review, please.
Yes.
Tiffany.
So it says uplifting, funny, inspiring as the title. Thank you. Love listening to Matt and Tiff. I've had a love affair with the White Isle for many years and always dreamt of living there. Following the M&T podcast and daily content on YouTube, follow us, has helped me turn that pipe dream into a full-on plan. A positive, informative podcast, easy to listen to. I can honestly say this pair are an inspiration and living proof that you can do anything if you set your mind to it. Keep the content coming, guys. Bye!
Oh, amazing.
Thank you. That's a great review as well.
So, Benemolition, I know that you've messaged us before.
It's going to be so exciting.
And I know this is the person that's messaged to say, I'm so embarrassed by my name.
That's not my name, yeah.
But message us again, whether you DM Tifla, me,
please DM
comment
me
on YouTube, however it is. Get hold of us and we will find a way and we're going to get you a bottle of wine.
Oh, a bottle of Whispering Angel, no less.
No less.
What an exciting start to
I
a
feel
podcast.
so happy as well that we're starting in such a positive way.
That is positive.
Thank you to everybody who left us a review. And
please
if you
keep
haven't,
going. We'll do another one.
Please keep doing it. We're not going to start
Soon,
one.
not
We'll
now.
do one in the new year. Although lockdown might be the perfect time for people to go, do you know what?
People love a pod.
Actually, I'd love a free bottle of wine.
Shall we go live? Shall we do a live pod?
I think at some point during November, during lockdown, let's do a live pod. Maybe in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, we'll plan
before
it
the end
and
of
test
lockdown.
it.
Yes.
Plan, test. We'll just test it with like family. That's exciting, isn't it?
Anyway, Benimalishan, congratulations.
Benimalishan, fabulous. I hope you like rosé. Tough if not, I'll drink it. But
gift it to someone else. It's a great Christmas present.
Indeed. Well then let's get into how's your week been, my love?
So let's get into the normal podcast regime. My week. The weather's been shit, hasn't it?
Most of our listeners are in England, right?
I know, but
it rained once.
Here,
yeah,
it rained multiple times, and we've had gale winds.
Yeah, okay, fine. Like I did get cold today, so I did leave the bar that I was sat in.
So that you could find shelter.
Shelter in another bar.
I mean, I love that you're giving it the big one. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, she's under a blanket and has a hot water bottle on her feet.
Yeah, well, I've said this.
This is how I'm summarising my week. It's getting cold, isn't it?
It is getting cold, it is. And considering the fact that we spent 5 years in the, lava lamp that is Dubai, we are getting used to colder temperatures. I know it's not England cold because I did look and it did say
not.
1 degree and I'm like, what is that?
It's nowhere near.
Is that how you get? Do you know when you get dry ice on your cocktail?
2 degrees. Anything below 2, I believe, is black ice. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that.
So we're nowhere near that level. All I'm saying is, we, as you said, for 5 years we've not experienced seasons at all.
No, that's true.
We are definitely experiencing seasons. It's getting cold, it's dark, it's grey, and it's been raining and it's been windy. And this week has therefore kept us indoors quite a lot. And
we've had 3 days of bad weather.
Yes.
Out of 4, that's not even half. Out of 7, that's not even half.
Well, but that to me is a highlight of. You asked me how my week is. Why are you
arguing? The bad weather
with
is a
me?
highlight of your week.
No, it's
you
an
just
aspect.
Said highlight.
It's a key aspect of the week that we have had. Oh, we're going to row all the way through this podcast.
I love the word row. It sounds so silly.
We're going to squabble.
Oh, that's good. What else?
Yeah.
I like that.
Tittle tattle?
Tittle tattle. We're like, don't you come to heads or something? Is that one?
You just bang heads, don't you?
Bang, yeah, I'll bang your head together. Not with mine.
Anyway, would you mind if I just describe how my week is?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the week, I feel, has been quite defined by the weather because it has kept us indoors a little bit more than we usually would.
Correct.
So there's been 2 or 3 days at least that have been a bit hibernate-y, a little bit hermity. But you know what? I've actually quite liked that. I think it's been really nice that in our house, in our home, we've got the TV set up, we've had fires on the go, we've got blankets and hot water bottles, and I know that they seem a little bit overkill, but they felt nice. I've quite liked that we've settled down on the sofa, we've put TV on, and we've just enjoyed what feels just kind of normal life. It's felt good. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, with the addition of Disney Plus.
Well, all of that helps, right?
Well, people have to give us a bit of slack because we are not used to this weather, and the hot water bottle has saved my life a little bit, I think, because in the office I have it under my feet, and then when I'm on the sofa I have it on my feet, and sometimes you light a fire, which is lovely. And yes, like we've said, now the weeks leading back from this, if you listen to previous podcasts, I feel this week has been the first week of routine.
Yes.
It's been lovely, really nice. And most people might look at it and go, oh yeah, mundane. And for me, I've just been going to work for a couple of hours in the morning, then I'm going to go into my gym and do a little workout, and then can't walk for 2 days, but whatever. And then have lunch and have dinner, and in the afternoon, if it's nice, go out for a walk. it actually has been for me settled, and I felt relaxed and content.
What do you think
and
it
lovely.
is that's like helped make that happen?
I think everything has aligned. So like, I just feel like everything has just like moved into its lane, and everything has aligned. Like I'm like tracking my food again. I'm exercising. I know I took a couple of days because I couldn't walk again, but
That's okay.
you know, like we're exercising. We've gone out for walks. And it's just a normal life. We've sat down and watched TV, and not TV because you know TV's crap, but Disney Plus and stuff.
We've put something on
and Netflix. Yeah, you've sat down and had dinner and watched, and had a normal week, like a full normal week of waking up at a nice time, doing your day, the same kind of every day, and it's not always exactly the same, but it's just nice.
Do you think it's nice because it's felt like you've been in charge of your routine rather than your routine being in charge of you?
Yes, 100% yes. Like I've now just gone, I'm going to do this now, and this is what I want, and nothing's dictating my time. I'm dictating my time.
Yeah.
And that's not happened in the past. How long have we been here now?
Well, what is it now? It's the beginning of November.
So
we
we've
got
moved here
here
mid-July.
early July.
August, September, October. Yeah,
We're
3.5 months.
We're almost at 4 months.
So, and that's I think we settled in the UAE quicker than this.
Well, yeah, but I think that but again, I think routine was governed to us when we moved to the UAE. So I think as part of the moving process, again, and I'm sure people listen to this and think about, oh, well, I want to move, I want to do this, I want to do this. I would already now, if someone grabbed me and said, what do you think I should know, is give yourself plenty of time to not feel as if you're on top of it. It's okay if a month in, 2 months in, you don't yet feel truly settled. That's okay, because like you say, we're only just really starting to feel like we're at home and this is settled and this is normal, and there's been lots and lots of things that have had to happen to make that happen, and that's okay. 4 months in, we're only just getting there.
I literally said that to someone today. We met someone on Instagram, that Mrs. Shields.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been chatting to her on Instagram literally this afternoon when we got back. And she was like, all we've done is eat out. We want to get fit.
That's fine.
But like, you take a month or two to get settled. And yes, you eat out more because you're excited about the new place that you're in.
Course.
We did
that's
that.
Okay.
We ate out for like
be.
2 months, didn't we? And they're like brand new to the island as well.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's not like you're going to your old haunts like we did.
Yeah.
It's just, you're excited about, I live central town. So you can easily just step out of your apartment and go to a lovely restaurant. So I literally said like, that happens whenever you move to a new country. That happens. I find that really interesting.
And I honestly, I just think that is, to me, as a learn that I'm having live in the moment right now, is just totally be okay with that. Like,
a learn that you're having.
I'm having that learning moment right now. Is, let the time pass and just what feels right at the time, and just kind of go with it, because as you say, this week is probably the first time where there's been times where we've both...
Do you feel like that as well?
Yeah, totally. I think that there's just been times this week where we've both laid on the sofa, and there's almost this little bit of sort of like energy, nervous energy almost, to go,
should we
be doing something
yeah
now?
Oh my god, yes, in the early afternoon.
Yeah
Because, oh my god,
we've done our work or our chores or our errands or our jobs, whatever it is that we need to get done, and then we have some lunch, and then it's sort of like, do you know what? Actually, we have achieved what we need to achieve for the day. And you sort of sit there and you go, it's nice that we're just watching a Disney film and having
at 2 PM
and having a cup of tea and some biscuits. But is there not something that we should be doing? And actually, you let your mind go round and round and round. We talk to each other and go, should we? And actually, what it turns out is No. Like, and I think we need to be better.
We haven't
both
discussed
of us.
this.
We
That's
both
really
need to be
funny.
better. That at that moment we need to go, well done.
Oh my God, we haven't even
Like,
talked about this.
Be happy and
Oh my
enjoy
God.
this moment.
That's
because
hilarious.
we've earned it. Like, this is the life. These are the times that we've worked so hard to get to.
That's hilarious.
But we haven't acknowledged it yet. And I think this week is the time where we need to start acknowledging it.
We've just acknowledged it now. We haven't spoke about this.
No, we haven't.
So you've just said that and I've gone, oh yeah, early afternoon, I feel a little bit guilty.
Clearly, we're both going through the same stuff.
I feel a little bit like guilty. Like, I'm like, well, should I just get on my laptop and like look for work? Like, I don't know what to do. Like,
It's happened today.
That's
I said
so
to you
funny.
today, should we go out? Don't you want to go out? You wanted to go? Like, we should go out. Let's go do
So it
something.
was sunny.
Because
Yeah.
the sun was shining and it's Saturday. You don't do work on Saturdays, and I try to make sure that all of the jobs I need to do around the house are done by the weekend. And we were sort of sitting here, and I'm like, we should go and do something. And
We did, which is
And
good.
we did.
And that was
And we
the
did.
right choice. The very right. Oh my God, that's so funny.
so does it turn out we've both had quite a good week, but actually we've maybe both had better weeks than we actually realised that we've had?
Yeah, I reckon that's about right.
Oh, look at that. I swear, podcasts, ladies and gentlemen, they're like
It's like therapy.
They are like therapy. It's particularly good for like marriage therapy.
How funny. What do you mean? We don't need therapy. Hold on.
Just trying to figure out whether you're still listening, love.
Wow.
If you could be any fruit, what would it be and why? I'm going straight into question time.
I'd love to know who. Is that from Bill?
No, it's from John McGovern.
I would be a star fruit.
What is a star fruit?
It's a star fruit. Google it.
I'm not going to Google
It looks like a star.
Describe it to me.
It looks like a star.
Brilliant. All I can think of when you say something that looks like a star is I think of a starfish.
Star fruit. No, I'd be something poisonous, I think. Star fruit. What would you be?
I'd be a custard apple. Oh, nice.
Please talk about your custard apples.
No. Tiflar is just showing me a picture of a star fruit. Surely that's like genetically modified
No,
to look that
No.
way.
it's a star fruit.
Have you ever had one?
I think so. I think actually when we've been in like the Maldives or somewhere similar, or maybe a fancy brunch, when it's on the fruit section.
Tiflar has just thrust her phone into my face with a picture on Google Images of a star fruit, and I've never seen one before. It is a fruit
You've never
the
seen a
shape of a
star
star.
fruit? I am a star.
It looks like it's going to be a lot like an orange/mango.
Melon. Oh, I was going melon mango.
It looks that kind of way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
There you
All
go.
right,
And
fair
you'd
enough.
be a what?
A custard apple.
Oh, go on then. You wedged that one in there,
I did.
didn't you?
Did you see where I did that?
Fucking hell. Your mum's going to be so proud.
She will be. So, ladies and gentlemen, and for anybody who watches the YouTube channel will know, we've got a lovely garden, a lovely outdoor area of our house. I've looked after the grapevine, the pear tree, the apricot tree. I'm planting my own tomatoes. I'm literally becoming a farmer.
I'm becoming more drunk by the second.
Just keep drinking. There is a tree in our garden that for a long time we didn't really think was doing anything at all. And actually for a long time...
Didn't you think it was dead?
I thought that it was dying
Yeah.
because it has very wilty leaves. So people that came round would say, like...
Is that tree
like,
okay?
is that, like, maybe you should just water it more and that might make the leaves a little bit more perky. Anyway, as it turns out, and I learnt this while my mum and dad were here and we did a little bit of gardening...
I was working.
That tree has been growing these amazingly large fruits that are called custard apples. And I'd never heard of them. My mum had never heard of them. And it turns out the leaves wilt deliberately. I've been watering it to hell, trying to get the leaves to pick
You
up.
tried to kill it.
But they wilt deliberately to cover the fruits and shade the fruits. And they create what is called a custard apple. And in the last week, yes, those fruits came to bear and we reaped what we sowed.
You're so embarrassing.
Anyway, that fruit turns out really, really tasty. We liked it.
Oh my God. Have you ever... Right. Imagine cutting an apple in half, like a Granny Smith, literally. Cutting a Granny Smith in half and eating it with a spoon, but every spoonful is like custard crossed with creme brulee. That's what it is.
It's that kind of texture.
It's that texture.
Unbelievable.
And we have that in our garden. It's a dessert.
I've picked another 4 today.
It's a dessert.
It's
and
unbelievable.
It is delightful. I didn't think I'd like it, and I was already like in my mind hell bent on not liking it because that's the kind of thing I do.
That's just what you do.
But think of just eating a custard.
When we first found one large fruit on the tree, I took a picture of it and I put it out on Facebook and I said to people in the Ibiza residents group, does anybody know what this is? It's growing in my garden. I have no idea what this is. All of the replies were, oh my God, you're so lucky. This is so delicious. Like, can I come and like buy them from you?
We're going to get poached.
Yeah, literally, I think at some point, maybe next summer, people are going to like break in to our garden and they're going to steal them.
They are delicious and they are, And that's
yummy. The fruit that I'd be. That's a question from John McGovern.
Let's make them into a crumble. That would be amazing. All right, quickfire then.
Let's do questions quickly because I've got some like topics of conversation.
Well, shall we do quickfire questions?
Yeah, go for it.
If Matt had to pick a DJ name, what would it be? But you're already an MC, so that's my issue.
I am MC. Now, unfortunately, I can't be a DJ because I'm an MC.
You are MC Bennett.
My initials are MCB, and therefore I am MC Bennett. MC Bennett 1, no less.
What Shez says, that is on Insta. But if you were a DJ, firstly, what genre of music would you play?
I would play
90s emo.
Early 2000s emo.
Oh, okay, so you'd play what we had in the gym today.
Yeah,
so some
My Chemical Romance,
Evanescence,
and
who does Phoenix? Oh shit! Well, I can't remember their name.
Neither can I.
Wow, that's really bad. Anyway, 90s.
Who does that? No, we can't move on. That's terrible. Why can't we remember the name of the band that does that song? They do loads of great songs.
Oh, now my phone. Now everything's not working.
This is embarrassing.
I've got Dario G up on my screen because that's what we were just playing.
Oh, I'm watching you dancing around on your phone screen.
Are you getting stressed out?
Oh my God! Like, what are you doing?
Library, playlists. Yeah, I have an emo playlist. Emo. Fallout Boy.
Fallout Boy.
Fucking hell.
Fallout Boy.
Blink 182.
That kind of stuff.
Panic at the Disco.
Anyway, no.
Charlotte.
Done. Move on.
Okay.
That's what I'd play.
Fine.
Next question.
This one's from Demi. What fictional villain is your favourite?
Fictional villain?
A villain.
Tyler Durden.
Who's that?
He's the guy from Fight Club.
Oh, I was going for like Disney villain.
Well, that says more about you than it does me.
But that's also a great villain. We watched that the other day. I did fall asleep because I was really drunk.
I'm just going to change the camera.
I did fall asleep because I was inebriated. This isn't a theme, but it's kind of a theme. I was thinking like Scar, Jafar.
Well, that's what you'd go with. My favourite villain, and that is what he is in that film, Tyler Durden from Fight Club, because he is so cool.
Hold on, your mum hasn't watched Fight Club?
No, we discussed this while she was here. She needs... Stop that. She needs to watch Fight Club, because Fight Club, if you haven't seen it, I'm just going to say this quickly. No.
Don't fucking talk about Fight Club!
Nobody spoils the twist in Fight Club. Nobody does.
Okay.
All you know is that there is one. Anyway...
I see dead people.
All I'm going to say is that Fight Club is not a film about fighting.
Fight Club.
It's not.
It's a great
It's a film about other things.
Can we watch that again? Because the time you put
At a time
on,
when you can stay awake, yes.
Oh, come on. We'd literally been out drinking.
I was doing okay. Tyler Durden is the answer to my wonderful question from Demi. Next.
Thanks, Demi. That was today. Jade asked this a week ago. How weird does it get after you've recorded a podcast? I didn't tell you this on purpose.
How weird does it get after a... Do you know what, Jade?
Oh, it's got fucking
Jade,
weird.
Great question. And when you come on holiday here, my love, you're going to be on the podcast and you'll see firsthand.
It gets really fucking weird.
Do you know what? It's been so different though. Some weeks, it's the beginning of what has then turned into a big night. Some, like last week, we had a podcast over coffee. It just turned into a normal day.
That was our only coffee one.
Like, for example, this evening,
I love that you're checking the time as you're saying
I am,
that
because
on
the
wall.
clock is just behind your head. This week, it will be podcasts and probably a couple more drinks. Nothing weird's going to happen. All I'm saying is that anything
I've
could
already
happen.
spiked you.
Oh, God. That wouldn't surprise me.
No, I know. But some weeks have got real weird.
Well, I think
firstly, when we went to Pikes and recorded a podcast.
that one turned weird. I also think that I can't really remember, but was the week that we had Demi here? Demi did a podcast with us. I mean, we're talking earlier days now, but we did the podcast. I can't even remember.
Yeah, that probably then got weird. But
It gets weird.
But I actually think the weirdest ones is when it's just been us. We've just ended up blasting tunes.
There's no reason we can rule out tonight.
Yeah, I feel like tonight
wine,
might be a weird one.
This bottle of wine could turn into...
Because we're already at 30 and we're not even poured a second glass.
This bottle of wine could turn into another bottle of wine, which could turn into Urbas, which could turn into...
Do we have
just
Urbas?
We do. Which could turn into karaoke, which could turn into... Oh, I'm so gutted that the curfew is 10 p.m. and we're just stuck in here, so we just keep going.
Well, that's our favourite thing, to be stuck in here.
Jade, to really, truly know how weird it gets, you're going to have to come out here.
Oh, don't tell her twice. I think she's already booked flights. Oh, hold on. I think she's booked to stay at Pikes on the 2nd of June.
Has she?
I think there's something there, but I
That'd
can't
be
remember.
lovely.
How many questions do you got?
Do I got?
Yep.
4.
Oh, I got loads. Okay, let's go with Bill's questions. This is... okay. Bill said that these are some of the questions he asks on a date.
Oh,
Okay.
So Bill's single right now?
Single, ready to mingle.
Single and ready to mingle, and hot as well.
And hot, yes. If you could describe yourself as anything on a dessert menu, what would you be and why?
So, are you... Firstly, Bill asks this to people who he's met.
I don't think this one, but the next one he definitely does. He told me he definitely does.
Okay, all right.
So,
In
what
that
are you?
case,
What dessert are you and why?
I'm a creme brulee.
Why?
Because I'm sweet and a little bit like jubbly.
That's amazing. A little bit jiggly.
I'm a little bit jiggly. If you sort of wobble me around, things move. But I am quite sweet. And if you use a blowtorch on me, I have a crispy and kind of crunchy
Exterior.
and hard exterior.
Wow.
Yeah. Creme brulee. What's yours?
I'm a baked Alaska.
What is a baked Alaska?
It's I'll tell you.
I would have said eaten mess.
You're a prick.
You're just a load of shit thrown in a bowl and zhuzhed together.
No. Do you not know what a baked Alaska is?
No, I don't. That's why
So
I
it's
asked you.
ice cream inside of meringue, which has then been blowtorched. So I am hot on the outside, but a cold bitch on the
So
inside.
it's similar because a creme brulee is blowtorched.
But I'm ice cream on the inside.
And I'm just gibbling.
I'm a cold
Your
bitch.
Oh, I think that shows a lot about how we are as a couple. Both of us on the outside.
We're burnt.
We're both blowtorched, right? So it looks on the outside like we've got our shit together. And it turns out on the inside,
I've still
cold.
got my shit together, but I'm cold.
You're cold. and evil. And I'm...
Where did evil come into this?
And I'm a bit wobbly.
Mentally or physically?
Both. Good question, Bill. I love that.
That's a great question. So
now I really want creme brulee.
So the one he actually asks on his dates is, if you could just describe yourself as your favourite cocktail, what would it be?
If you could describe yourself
as a cocktail.
As a cocktail. Do I need to pick a cocktail? Am I like a...
Yeah, what are you?
Have I become a cosmopolitan?
Are you a tequila sunrise with your many layers? Are you...
Do you know what? I'm happy
Are you a Long Island iced tea where fucking anything goes?
Anything goes.
Exactly.
I'm an old-fashioned.
Perfect.
Do you think?
Yes.
I'm an old-fashioned.
I think you're a charmer.
It's quite a lot of effort to put me together. For what is actually, you don't get a lot back.
Really little.
Let's be honest. Right?
That's really good.
So.
Oh my God, Bill.
I'm only a few ingredients, but you have to put some effort into those ingredients before you put them in the glass.
And the garnish, I think, is more than the drink.
The garnish, like a slightly charred burnt orange peel.
Twisted.
Yes. And yeah, an old-fashioned kind of works for me.
That's a good one for you, actually.
I'm great. I'm great to have at the end of a night.
Oh my God! People's faces need to see this. If you're not watching this on YouTube, please go watch it on YouTube.
I'm definitely not the first that you go to at the beginning of a night. I'm not what keeps you going through the night.
You're that
but I am what you end up with at the end of a night.
That's amazing. That is incredible.
Old-fashioned. I'm an old-fashioned.
That's really good. I'm a woo-woo.
Oh, you're a jugger woo-woo.
I'm a jug load of fun.
You're a lot of the time, wherever you go, you'll buy one, get one free. If you get a jugger woo-woo, you get 3 shots alongside it.
Yeah. I'm the cheapest cocktail. You're the posh wanker in the corner.
Yeah. You're what... Yeah, I think this works. You are a jug of woo-woo. You are what people drink, when they're at their peak. When they're tipsy and they're getting going.
I'm the peaker.
You're the energy
I'm okay
bringer,
with that.
right?
Yeah,
because you walk into a place and you go, fuck it, shall I have a jug of woo-woo? I'm having a jug of woo-woo. Who else wants a jug of woo-woo?
That's me.
That's you. And that's when people are at their best and they're having so much fun. Once they're done with that, they go for an old-fashioned.
Once they're done with that and the tequila shots and the vodka sprites and the club night, that is... when you come in. Can I have more wine, please?
Of course you can. Oh.
I'm not a glass of rosé, that's one thing.
This has been Quickfire. Keep it coming.
Is that Quickfire?
Nah, keep it going.
Okay, Lee Jones on Instagram says to me, would you sacrifice eating mash ever again for Wolves to win the Premier League? Oh my God, can I zoom in on that face?
Hold on!
Yeah.
I am pouring wine and you've asked me possibly the most difficult question I've ever been asked.
Pass the wine then.
There you go. So, to repeat, the question is, give up mash for life?
Barley.
I have to give up mash
Lee Jones, would you
I love that you're just doing it again. Do it again.
Would you sacrifice eating mash ever again for Wolves to win the Premier League?
I
don't know what that means.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is like Sophie's Choice.
Who is she?
Oh, God. So, at this point, I now have to educate you on a film.
I don't give a shit what Sophie's Choice is. Just tell me whether you want mash or football.
Sophie's Choice, I'm going to answer it anyway. Sophie's Choice is a film, I believe it's based in the Holocaust, where a woman has to decide between which of her 2 children live.
You know, the smart one.
Yeah. So the smart decision is mashed potato for life or Wolves to win the Premier League. I would give up mash for life so that Wolves win the Premier League.
No, what if you're hungover? We live in Ibiza.
I can always have cheese on toast or pasta.
Okay, so other carbs would come in.
Or ordering a pizza.
Oh, that's what we're doing today, guys. Oh God, it's nearly 9 o'clock.
But Wolves to win the Premier League, I would lose. Like that to me.
You'd lose your shit.
I'd lose my shit. That's pinnacle for me.
All right.
Do you know what? I just hope they don't do it this season because this season almost doesn't count because fans aren't in the stadium.
That is true. So you will give up MASH. So as soon as Wolves win the Premier League, I don't have to make MASH again.
At that point, for the rest of my life, I've given up MASH.
Done.
Apparently.
I've got more football questions from Dan Buckfield on Insta. He actually apologised to me for sending football questions, and I said that's okay. We'll get them over quick. Have you learned any more about the Ibiza team?
I haven't, and I should learn more. I mean, really simply, no, I haven't learned more about the local team, and I should, because as far as I know, they're playing and they are letting fans in the stadium. So
we should go do a vlog.
Yeah, we'll do it. Dan, I'm sorry I haven't, but I will. Okay,
second question from Dan. Can I have a 3-word review of the Wolves season so far?
Better than expected. The fact is, right now, Wolves aren't, performance-wise, Wolves aren't playing brilliantly, but they are like 6th or 7th, depending on what the results that are going on right now as we speak. They're like exactly where we would want to be, and it's a weird topsy-turvy kind of table, and if we put a run together, I mean, we're 2nd or 3rd if we win tomorrow, so...
Oh, God, are you playing tomorrow?
We're playing tomorrow,
What time?
Yes. 3 o'clock.
At lunch?
Yeah.
You're playing at lunch?
Yes.
We're going to our friends for lunch tomorrow, listeners. We would have already been. Do they know this?
Yes, yeah, we've been talking about it in the group.
Oh.
Wolves play,
the
Wolves play Leicester tomorrow, and that is immediately followed by Man City versus Liverpool.
Oh,
so
this
me and
is
Ed
why you want me to drink.
Yeah, you need to drink because me and Ed are watching the football.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay, fine. I've got 3 questions left.
I've got 2 questions from Dan Buckfield. Can I throw them at you?
Yeah, go on then.
Only because he's obviously sent you a couple of questions, and I do want to make sure I share the ones that he sent me. The UK is now into its 2nd lockdown, and gyms are closed. Ooh. What advice would Tiff give listeners in the UK in trying to complete home workouts?
PT Tiff here. I haven't been drinking multiple bottles of rosé. I would say, and I know it's difficult because I've been in everybody's shoes this year, no matter how you felt, I've probably felt the same. Do what you can. And and stop comparing yourself to others. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I have unfollowed so many people on Instagram this week because I'm like, you do not serve me in any way. And it's these people that are all like, oh, I'm super fitness. And yeah, maybe in another time they would have been motivation for me, but right now they're not. They're really not.
Can I ask a question? And I know that you're answering this question, but I just do very quickly want to ask. Do you think we need to be conscious of the fact that we have a home gym in exactly what you were just saying there, in that some people might go, well, I don't have a home gym and therefore I can't sort of relate to that. I know what you're saying is do what you can.
Yeah.
We will always obviously do our best to make sure that we're not going, oh, you should just use your dumbbells and use your kettle.
Yeah, I get that, but I actually think in the UK, for UK listeners, it's a lot easier to get hold of gym equipment than it has been for me here. Because I've had to order mine from England and from Germany, and some of it's
all had to be shipped.
So... But even if you have nothing, my sister in the UK, my older sister, she runs a bodyweight boot camp and she gets people fit.
Yeah.
So do what you can and do what you're up to and just do at this point in time, just do you. I know it's leading up to Christmas and everyone's in this, it's a fucking horrible limbo.
Yeah.
Between Halloween and Christmas, you don't know what's going on. And everyone's in that boat, but actually feeling even more so wavy about where they are. And I want this time to be really positive for me, and I'm trying my hardest for it.
You're doing very well,
but it's hard.
It is hard.
It is hard, and I get that for people. But I would just say, do what you can. If you have some equipment, fabulous, use it. Google some workouts. If you don't have any equipment, fabulous, fine. Google some workouts. But if anyone just wants to message me and go, can I give me a 20-minute like workout? I will send you something. I don't care. Like I'm a qualified PT. I can do it for you. But it just move. And I've not done. I'm the hypocrite of this because I have not done that. And I feel like in a whole, I feel pretty horrendous about how I am at the moment. But I'm now making that change. I've got my coach back on board. I'm very lucky to be able to afford that, you know. But I will help anyone that wants help.
But I love what you're saying is like do what you can. YouTube is free. Like
Joe Wicks is on there.
Joe Wicks is free.
Everybody's on there. I've got fucking workouts.
Joe
on
Wicks
there,
workouts, and he's done brilliantly of this, obviously. But his workouts don't require anything.
Nothing.
They require nothing other than a bit of living room space and internet access, which I would like to think anybody who's listening to this does have.
I've got one. So, sorry. James Smith, who is another, obviously, internet fitness person. So I've wangled his book for free. But anyone can do this. So if you haven't had Audible before, you can download Audible. And he released his "I'm Not a Mind Coach," I think is his new book called. And you can download this resource for free where it just, you know, helps you in day-to-day life. I've got a list of audiobooks that you can listen to. And like if I've sent it to my sisters, I've sent it to my friends, like. If you want to know the kind of self-help, fitness, mindset shit that I've been through, and I've been through a lot of it, just message me. I'll happily send you everything. And I just think people need to put themselves in a better place. And I think that actually rolls on to something that we've been discussing this week, which is UK TV.
Can we just slow down a second because you
Sorry,
just went
I'm in the
really
rhythm.
fast. I know that you were answering a question there, and you answered it very well. You went very fast there.
Sorry, I'm really in a
in
rhythm.
short, to Dan's question...
Oh, sorry, Dan.
I like what you just said there. Do what you can.
Yeah.
Do what you can.
Is that a 10-minute...
Watch YouTube. If you need to, message Tiff. She'll happily help you out.
In the least sense, go for a walk.
People
just get outside.
It's lockdown though, isn't it?
You can do as much exercise
of course,
as you like.
Yeah.
Go outside.
Go for a walk.
Put this voice in your head. You're welcome.
Yeah, if you're worrying at all,
go for a fucking walk.
Stick the M&T podcast on like loop or whatever it is that you need to do. Episodes are an hour long. If you went for an hour-long walk, you'd be surprised how many calories you burn.
But it's not even calories. It's just fresh air and not even sunshine, but just like it might be cloudy, but actually you're still getting the kind of the vitamin C, like you're still getting vitamin D, and the shit you need is like, I know I'm rambling, but just go outside because we sit in here and feel depressed and it's blue out there.
That's why we went out today.
Exactly, that.
Just go
something. Outside.
Just
listen to something.
Dan's second question: 3-word review of your home gym.
Scared to use?
Scared to use.
Grateful to have.
Yeah, good, yeah.
Because it is an investment. It has cost us money. And it's actually like since I started working out 8 years ago. Like just before I met you. So 7 years ago is when I really got into fitness. And I feel, and it's always been a dream to have a gym in my home, and I have one.
You do.
So actually, it's massive, and I've not really appreciated that yet because I've been so scared of using it. But even today, me and you did our first workout together, which is actually, it was cool, it was fun. Like we just had some tunes on, and there was no pressure, and it was just, it's just lovely. I feel really lucky.
So your 3-word review is?
Lucky to have? Is that what I said?
Grateful to have.
Grateful to have.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, cool. Next question. Do you have more questions?
Yeah. Oh, this is from Grace Davies, Alice's sister.
Alice's sister. Hello, Grace.
Grace.
Dropped into one of our Zoom quizzes during lockdown 1.
She did indeed.
Hi,
and
Grace.
I think she was pretty shocked about what she found. She also makes macrame stuff, which I want for our headboard.
Yeah.
So I do want her to make a macrame
That was
in
a
the
nice
future.
subtle drop there. We'd like one of your products.
No, I know. I've already asked her about it.
Anyway,
Shut up.
what's that question?
Seems as if you've been watching The Handmaid's Tale.
Yes.
Oh my god, we've only watched season 2. Don't ruin it, people. If you lived in Gilead, what rule or rules do you think you'd get punished for breaking the most?
Oh my god.
That's so good, right?
So,
I
well,
was really
it's
happy with that
kind of
question.
okay. So I'm going to start.
What would you
this.
do? I'd probably shop for too much food.
I'm going to start this by kind of, without spoiling the program for people who haven't watched it. It's so
You can
hard.
spoil it because it's
obviously
tough not to.
If you haven't watched it, maybe don't listen to what I'm about to
Right.
say. But The
Warning.
Handmaid's Tale is a great TV program. It's set almost in the future. It's kind of like Black Mirror, and there's a lot of... Anyway,
Do you feel it's Black Mirror-ish?
if you have watched it, you know what I'm talking about. So what rules... What would I break?
What would you break the most? Like, what would you get punished for? What would be your punishment? Like, basically, she said...
As a male,
What
because I think this
do you
is
think you'd likely get punished for breaking?
Well, it's hard for me
Would you
to say.
fraternise with the handmaids?
Well, I'm a male and I can't really break rules.
You can if you fraternise with a handmaid.
Well,
What if I was a handmaid?
Well, are you? Are you the handmaid? Because
Yes.
I will fraternise. I'm happy to fraternise. It's weird to say. I think we're both going to have different answers because that's
You're
the
a
thing
male.
about the programme is about the male-female split.
I'm sorry, but it is so fucked up.
It's so fucked up. Let me ask you.
You know that
because
UK
I
Prime
think it's
has
a bet-
Series 3 and we
it's
don't.
a better question for you.
I reckon
So if you were a handmaid, what rule are you breaking?
I'd probably be dead because I break every rule because I'm terrible. So I would shop for more than I'm allowed. I would answer back like the absolute bitch that I am. Like the commander,
What about
if
him?
he was fit, who knows?
You're going to play Scrabble with him?
I'll play Scrabble
little
many a time.
Cheeky game of Scrabble.
Also, if the driver,
Oh, all right then. Fucking hell. All right, well, Tiflar's dead.
I know, I'm
and
literally dead.
I'm going to be lead commander because I obey all the rules. And I wouldn't get in trouble because I'm charming. Won you over, love.
I was drunk in 2014.
And you're drunk now and it's still working.
Yeah, it does still work actually. Was that a good question though?
Good question.
Smashing question.
I love that program.
Also, if anyone can find where we can find Series
How
3.
in Spain can we watch Series 3? Someone
Maybe a
help me.
VPN. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Sam Jones on Instagram asks, where is one place in the world that you have visited that you would never go back to?
No, go. You clearly have an answer. Go.
I was going to say, no, I was going to be mean.
Oh, is it mean?
No, I was going to say Braintree.
She was going to say, my hometown. What a wonderful wife she is. And this is why she would die if she was in The Handmaid's Tale. And she doesn't mean it. She went for it. With
I don't
comical
because
effect.
there's like a dessert shop in Braintree.
There's great stuff
and there's a
in
Weatherspoons, which used to be a cinema.
Where have we been that I would never go to again? Good. That's a very good question.
I think we've avoided those places intentionally.
Do you know what? I'm going to now say something that I think was totally overrated.
Okay, overrated. Good. That's close enough.
When we went to Zanzibar, which is a beautiful country.
Yeah, I'm just trying to check where you're going here.
Everything that we were told about, every advice that we got was like, go to Stone Town. Stone Town is like kind of like the capital of
It is the capital. Zanzibar.
Zanzibar. Well, Zanzibar itself is not a country. It's part of Tanzania. So it doesn't have its own capital.
Oh, understood.
But the biggest town in Zanzibar is Stone Town. Everybody said, and I know there are people that probably potentially listen to this that like, I've been to Stone Town and it's amazing. And a lot of people said, you should go. There's a lot of history. It's great to look at. There's so many great places to go to. We went there and I'm sorry, but like, we're pretty good at accepting a place for what it's got.
Yeah.
Like, we go, do you know what? It's not quite right for us, but we'll find something that works.
That's cool.
Like, we will find the good features that place has. But that Stone Town just didn't do it for us.
Can I name some good points?
Yes.
My hand was up. Firstly, Freddie Mercury's house where he was born was in Stone Town.
It was. Well, okay. No. Let's carry on with that. That is a big highlight of Stone Town.
That's
right?
probably what made it.
Freddie Mercury was born there.
If I'm honest,
how did you find visiting that place?
I was really excited.
Okay, you were excited. How was it?
Okay, underwhelming. But it's because the people of like Zanzibar probably don't understand what he became to be.
There was a doorway with a framed picture.
It was a
on
hotel.
the wall
It was a hotel.
that just says Freddie Mercury.
It was a
born
hostel. People coming out the door.
Like nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Super underwhelming. All right.
So historically, great place, but to
For-
visit
for us.
very shit.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Carry on. Next point.
Right. Okay. There was a food market on the front that sold like incredible samosas and food, and everything smelled incredible. Do you not remember that?
No, I don't. Did we eat anything?
No, we didn't, because we'd been in the bar on the rooftop looking over the whole of Zanzibar, which was fucking spectacular. But it was really windy. Do you not remember? There's selfies. Yeah. We were vlogging, but we couldn't vlog.
So, this is my point. It's not a place that I can't answer and say I would never go there again. All I'm saying is it was massively underwhelming.
No, but if you want to go to Zanzibar, Villa Kiva, place to go.
Just stay on, yeah.
Stay where we
Find
stayed.
yourself a lovely little place on the East Coast. What a beautiful place to go
on
holiday.
Underwhelming for sure. Where were you? Oh, fuck me. We've got to an hour. I'm trying to think where else we've been. Certain places in Bali. I wouldn't go back.
I never went.
Oh, yeah.
You went on your own, love. So
I went on my own a couple of weeks after our wedding. I went on my own honeymoon.
So you're saying somewhere in Bali?
No, I'm trying to think of underwhelming places. We've not been at. Do you know why? We do not go to places where there's any inkling of it being shit. Because you wouldn't go to India.
That's a sweeping thing to say, and I'm sorry for anybody who's from India or
No.
No, I get what you're saying, but because I'm scared that I'll go there and think that it's shit.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And therefore I'm going to need a lot of
bad
convincing
thing.
that it's not.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but actually, it's not a place we'd choose to ever go.
But also, anywhere that we, like you were saying, anywhere that we go, we have usually done a lot of research, a lot of looking on Instagram, a lot of looking on TripAdvisor, everywhere to go like, is this a place that we're going to be happy to go to?
My friend went to a villa last night and I did about 3 hours of research on the place. So if we're travelling anywhere, it's going to be legit.
All right. Well, the short answer to the question is we've never been anywhere that we wouldn't go to before because we've researched it too much and we already know that we're going to like it.
Where would be the first place you'd go to again?
Right now. If someone gave me a ticket to go somewhere right now, you know what I'm going to say. The Maldives. I live in Ibiza and therefore
I dream of the Maldives.
I am allowed for the Maldives to be at the top of my list.
Yeah, true that.
Question from Daniel Wild on YouTube. Black Friday is just around the corner. Are you looking for any deals?
Wow. Seems so commercial.
Have you ever bought anything like through Black Friday?
I think I have. I can't remember what, but I'm pretty sure I've been involved in the commercial shit that it is. But actually, and I'm just going to say it very quickly, since moving here, and I'm now working with kind of a company that champions local talent, I want to be better, and I want to not order from Amazon, not order from these places that do Black Friday deals, not be such a consumer. And that might sound hippie, and fine, I don't care. But I'd rather, like, my family, I've asked for Christmas, I've been like, buy us a voucher to a local restaurant, buy us entry to a vineyard on the island.
Yeah, we want to do
buy
things
us stuff that pay back to the place we live. And yes, that has come in since we've moved here, and I'm okay with it. Like, judge me, I don't care. But I would rather support local, and we do joke about this on our YouTube, and we're going out for a drink because we're supporting the local community. But I don't want to order people's presents from Amazon anymore. Like, I don't want to do this global conglomerate. Like, I don't like. Well, you work for Apple, so I know you want an iPhone, and that's a thing. But I'm trying to reduce our shit a bit.
Well, hold on. Me ordering an iPhone
is the same thing as like ordering from Amazon.
Well, I'm not ordering. Like, well, where do I buy my iPhone from then? Well, if not from Apple?
But it's a global company. It's the same.
Yeah. So what? Do I go and buy a phone that's made by a guy who puts shit together?
No. Okay. But you do understand.
Like, I totally understand what you're saying. Mm-hmm. But like, I think the exceptions obviously are the things that you maybe
I would make
need.
an exception for a phone. And that's what I'm saying.
Like, where do you buy your car from?
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm not going to buy it. I want it to be. I know I'm going to ride a horse instead.
I'll do that. Right. We're on the same page. I understand that. I would always buy a Mac, and I would always buy an iPhone. And I would always, buy a car from, like, what do we have? An Opel, which is a Vauxhall.
We have an Opel.
We have a Vauxhall
which
Tigra.
Is Vauxhall, yes.
Yes, I get that. But the little stuff,
I know what you mean.
Smaller stuff, I would like everyone to try better. Yes. And we're trying to be better.
Well, first, I totally agree with what
was
you're
the
saying.
fucking question?
The question was, what are you going to buy for Black Friday?
Oh, basically. Shit all, because it's a global
shit.
Commercial bullshit wanker shit.
As someone who worked in retail,
who didn't do Black Friday.
Well, we did when I first worked there. We didn't since I knew you, but when I first worked at Apple, Black Friday was a big deal. No, as much as it would be great to go, like, what's the latest deal? What do I go? What do I get? Like, actually, I'm with you. I would rather not go, oh, well, look, the prices are great, and therefore I'm going to buy this, this, and this. And just be like, well, if it's something I need, I would like to get it from a place locally, or from a shop locally, or from the manufacturer or the provider or the whoever builds it locally. Rather than just feeling the need to just go to those one or two websites that you do find. And
but that's the thing now, because obviously we have everything. We have TV.
Our stuff's here.
We have Apple TV. We have everything. So we have all of the electronics we could ever need. I know that you want a mini pod eventually. Fine.
HomePod Mini, for those who don't know what she means.
But like, for everything else, when you look at clothes, shoes, like
I will buy that from Apple.
But
because I can't buy.
No, because
you're like, because might want that. Like, I'm going to get back to your point. Is it bad that I want something from a big company?
No, not at all. So, no, you didn't hear what I just said. You buy that from the company, but if it's stuff like we bought a bloody clothes dryer from Amazon when we should have gone downtown and bought it from someone who sold it locally.
Yeah, we didn't need to.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Now, if I want clothes and shoes, I'm not going to go to a global company. I'm going to go to a hippie market here. I'm going to go to a local shop. I'm going to go to somebody that puts money back on the island.
I do think it helps that we live on an island
that's
clearly,
so
like
small.
it has its boundaries. So you know there is only a certain amount of things that you can get hold of and do here. But what it turns out is that you can get hold of anything and do anything here within your borders and within your boundaries and stuff. And so yeah, we've said if it is possible to get it from here, from a shop, we will do it.
No.
So in short, Dan.
Sorry, Dan.
Sorry to sort of shit on
Dan.
your question, but we're not looking at any Black Friday deals.
No, fuck Black Friday.
If I want it, I'll buy it anyway.
Yeah. Also,
I've always hated those people that have broken into. You see those videos of people breaking into Walmart to pick up TVs, stereos, DVD players, PlayStations, whatever it is that they're getting. And you're like, what? There's no need. There's no need for that. Like, if you wanted it, you probably bought it anyway. And anyway.
talking about buying things,
Yes.
It's 9:05 and we need to order pizza.
Oh, we haven't eaten yet. It's 9:05 and we haven't eaten yet. Oh, it's probably time to start to think about closing off this podcast.
What kind of pizza do you want? Because then I'll order.
Something meaty with cheese on top.
Do you have no more questions? Is that it?
Well, do you know what? No, I don't think I do.
Oh, I've got one more.
Go for it.
Okay. Shaz Dohi on Instagram.
Do that again.
Shaz Dohi on
There
Insta.
Yeah.
Hi, Tiff. Are you and Matt going to do your Christmas vlog and your advent calendars this year?
Sorry, I was drinking wine. Yes, Shaz. We will be doing Vlogmas. Vlogmas, for those who don't know, is a daily vlog every day from December 1st all the way up till Christmas. We will be doing daily vlogs then. And this year, I am in charge of the advent calendar that we make for each other.
So basically, the advent calendar is not like a chocolate advent calendar. So I bought an empty... basically it's like felt and it has like an empty space for every day, and I kind of started a weird tradition where there's an activity or something to do or just like a nice message every day for the advent, so from the 1st of December, and it's just a thing that we've done every single year, and this year, and we alternate, so this is
we do, we take it in turns, and this year is my year to create the advent. So I've got to create 24 days of Christmassiness for my wonderful wife.
How do you feel about that?
I feel, do you know what? I'm a mixture of feeling nervous about it because it is a big deal, and I always feel the pressure of...
And I do so well.
Shut up. I always want to do well for you. I always want to make it feel Christmassy for you. And it's like 24 days worth of Christmas activities. It's a big deal. And then on top of that, you always do so well every year. It pains me to say that because you just said it yourself, because, you like to praise yourself. But you do a great job. And you make Christmas really good for me, so I always feel like I want to make Christmas great for you. But you know what? I love it because it's not... What I love about it is that it's not materialistic. It's not about what we bought each other.
That's
and as
true.
good as you've done this great for me and therefore I feel this pressure great for you, it's not like you've bought or spent this much on me and therefore I feel as if, oh my God, I need to spend more.
I think
it's not that at all.
No.
It's just that you create a great Christmas feeling, and therefore this year I just want to make sure it's a good Christmas for you.
I think the only year that we've actually bought each other presents is year one.
Year one.
And so...
When we didn't do...
4 years after that, we've actually just... Like, the Advent is an entire Christmas present because you do so much together.
Yeah, you end up... And that in itself costs money.
Oh, yeah, of course it does.
You do nice things.
But I've also felt that is a part of the whole Christmas thing. It's not just one day. It's going to Christmas markets, or it's watching a Christmas film, or decorating a gingerbread house. Like, it can be really stupid and
we do that
and funny.
More, don't we? Yeah,
and I just think it makes the whole month lovely. And I think living away from home, in inverted whatevers, living away...
Commas.
Inverted commas. Living away from home, that's the way we've made it made it Christmassy because we've always lived in a more sunny climate.
Yeah, where it doesn't
and
necessarily
therefore
feel Christmas.
Yeah, so we have to make it Christmas.
So we make it. We go out of our way to make all of December feel Christmas.
But even if it's just like a hot, like we've made before, we've like, oh, we're going to have a hot chocolate and watch a Christmas movie. Yeah. Like, that's one day of Advent.
I'm looking forward to this year. We're going to sit in front of an open fire.
Yeah, because you love the
Because I've
fucking
already
open
done
fire. Oh my God, I do love the open fire. Anyway, I feel like we are...
We've run out of questions, we're done, and we're now 2 bottles deep. And I swear to God...
I'm just going to apologise again now. I'll apologise in the start of this entire thing because it's my turn to do the intro.
Okay. All right. Well, it's not the intro now, so let's just close it. And thank you so much for sticking with us at 1 hour 12
Hey, guess
minutes
what?
that you're in. What?
We haven't done an emoji, so let's do a Christmas tree.
A Christmas tree? Yeah, fuck it. Christmas tree.
Because we were just talking about
Because it's the 7th of November. No one's got fuck all else going on in their life right now. Let's just get ready for Christmas.
Okay then. All right.
Christmas tree. Send it through. Merry Christmas. Thank you for listening. And next week we'll try not to be 2 bottles deep before we talk to you.
His fault. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Can we do that with more effort?
Oh, bye.
Bye.